今天我们来玩霍格华兹的传承。好可爱的仙人掌在动诶！哇，这是蛋糕吗？会自己浇水，好多不同的动物。我也想坐下来，可以吗？我想随地就坐下来。你们没有东西了吧？你们聊天蛮有意思的。
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
亚德莱德。
Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
可是费格教授是叫我们保守什么秘密？就能知道这件事应该没关系吧，因为他也要跟魔法部讲。
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
谢哦。
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
很高兴认识你，亚德莱德。
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
不是亚瑟自己在讲亚瑟，可以。我想说第三人称。
I can't quite reach.
为什么不在椅子上？
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat.
也不一定，猫
I'm
咪
sure
很
you'll
聪
find
明。
your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
可惜啊，我觉得魔法球超厉害的，我比较同意你母亲的观点。
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather
这有可
incredible.
能是过
Best
敏。
thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
就说没有，你有养过宠物吗？
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
那超恶的。
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
应该会。在哪里？你在下面吗？
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she? Is that your owl? I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
猫头鹰不是有猫头鹰屋吗？我并不担心，我确实得努力跟上大家。因为你才刚学会3个咒。
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
你觉得自己比较适合来用克劳吗？
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
很高兴认识你，李诺拉，这太难念了吧？
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
这门 那卷起来的。
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
只剩3
Now,
年。
in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
4年的课。
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary
不能
wizarding level exams.
延毕1
They
年。
will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
啊，对，有这么多啊，那叫什么？那些页面要收集的页面。
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
我这次应该会希望收集100%。
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
哎呦，还不能拿可恶！你为什么还在这里？为什么他坐在那？
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
可以打点路吗？
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
实战指南页面。家庭小精灵食谱书这本书综合了过去数百年以来霍格华兹学生最喜欢的食谱，有些菜肴很有可能是因为大家吃的多差一种的，比方说腌制的飞艇里。据说这本书里面有道菜是赫尔加赫夫帕夫原创的料理。
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
努力100%收集啊！可以了吗？
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
哎呦，为什么倒退走？这
Always
是炫耀
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Always tell the first year Hufflepuff.
That should be all for now.
触炉。
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
黑魔法防御术具体是什么？
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
红米村是什么地方？
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
谢谢你教授。
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
有吗？我们有吗？我们不是只是说那就事实就真的只是那样吗？我不想对他说，是不想对他说谎了，只是
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
好。那个主线任务部分任务需要满足咒语及等级的要求都可以，是不是？我可能会在这个城堡里迷路，我也许需要使用指南中的魔法罗盘 V 来帮助我找到路。这是什么？这是我可能需要他先好。
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
这个雕像脸上挂着一抹阿谀谄媚的笑容，描绘着中世纪巫师马屁精格雷戈里。大家都知道他发明了格里方程剂，只要把这种魔药交给某个人，对方喝下去之后就会坚信是最好的朋友蛮可怕的哦。两个了耶！刚是说哪个？这个耶，有眼镜了。飞龙喷泉，变形学庭院中的喷泉，顶部是飞龙盘踞的形象。这里是学生休闲聚会场所，尽管可能有卡多干爵士发起的谣言与此相反，但这绝对不是那条被精力充沛的骑士不顾一切杀死的华裔飞龙。
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a tea. In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Revelio.
142 staircases.
224的图画，这个图画描绘着年轻过巫师伊利厄斯，他曾经变化出老鼠护法，抵挡推狂魔大军黑魔法巫师拉奇迪恩的攻击，并拯救了他村庄所有人的性命。铁石心肠。啊，这件。啊，这眼睛超恶的。
Is that all you've got?
Oh.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Wow.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego.
This should be
Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a good man.
If only all my students were this adept.
Stupid. Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
还有一个就是，我本来是希望可以，就加分是真的有意义的加分，不是只就是，但是看起来没有。
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
那个莱德哎，还有你是亚瑟吗？
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around. Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
所以就是你们1年级的时候学了还是没学？
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
废话。
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert.
没那么夸张。
Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
我之前进行过魔杖战斗，这是我第一场对决，从没有在战斗中使用过的魔杖。没有魔杖对决也可以，也不一定是我们的经验，也可能是我们跟费格教授的练习，这真的很麻烦。他是不是我选择他是会开始讲很多东西出去
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't.
刚刚我正在光明。
You might be a perfect
什么意思？
fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
没有经过许可，是受教都知道他们这决斗组织嘞。
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
你懂的，就是你可以跟着一个学生然后到处走，你看他们去哪里，或他们在做什么。之前不知道是，我刷到什么影片嘛，然后就是跟着谁啊？他跟着谁不知道多久这样子，好笑。他查。还有这个，这个还好。你知道是下堂课吗？你知道是魔咒课吗？在楼上吗？是好像是哎。你可是你走很慢，你知道吗？真的耶！真的耶！好，大家看他走哪里？他先抓走。你还是他吧，不然我跟错。
他说：“没有，他坐在那边。那坐在他上面是谁
？Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan?
哦，是那，哦，他乱做是不是？
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
我可以收集那些飞在空中的页数。
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
这个超难啊！
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
也不用，这个超难的，我完全没有赢过哎。
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
我不知道召唤魔咒输入前，可将目标拉近施咒者点所分配的键来释放输入前，并将目标拉近。再次点击该键来进行施咒。啊，试试看哈。
Very good.
啊，太快了。
Excellent control there.
进50吗？老师，你挡到我了。教授，哦，好。
That's it.
进50，就大概橘色，对，橘色那边。
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff.
Yay.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
哦，我说我先吗？
Watch this.
太夸张，太夸张！
That is how it's done.
人到下了。哎！
Very good.
Here we go.
呀！那我把你抓下去了。 没下去。
Well done. Let us see this.
你。啊，等一下哦。
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
啊，这个。
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
有。
This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
撞，把撞上去。
There we go.
没有撞下去，很好。
Watch this.
哦哟！
impressive. Here we go.
冲，把撞去！还好。哎，这样可以往前。太假了！然后那我就可以过去了。
Do not think I will start going easy.
还是110？没有吧？快！还好，对撞上去。
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
为什么站姿是这样？
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier. I promise.
谢谢。我自立自强。很高兴你理解。
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Ouagadougou 有多大？
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
应该是吧，还不最大。
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
4年吗？Ouagadougou 是什么样子？
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
你想象，要是我们让他们出了第2集、第3集后面，然后我们可以去别的学院别的学校这样参观吗？可能我不能想象。应该说，反正他们都把时间放在这么前面了，就不用担心一些后面的剧情啊，对不对？这么前面的时间，其实有很多，就是他们可以不能说创作吧，应该就是自己有很多他们可以去发想的东西。我也不知道我会想要第二集是什么内容，我就可能现在会给学院上完课吧，对不对？因为他们魔法觉醒是哈利波特之后的事情，然后这是之前，他们至少可以先把我们在霍格华兹的时间先出完吧，因为我们的古代魔法也根本还没有讲到什么东西啊。魔法在瓦格杜也一样吗？
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
太了不起了，当然魔法会比较弱。这对但他新生，我只想说太了不起了。
You can cast spells without a wand.
对啊
Oh, yes.
这不需要。
I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without the wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
我懂，像刚刚只是玩球，但也是速签，很有戏剧效果。谢谢你告诉我Ouagadougou的事。
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
真的。
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
因为他们站超久。
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
If you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
只有黏虫吗？还是什么虫才可以？不是。
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
有，如果是刀的话是蛮危险的。
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
这样讲，刚好一个对不对？还有一个学生没讲到话啊，里面有宝箱哎。
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
除了第一个没赢。
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
萨曼莎戴尔，希望他有关于更换武仪式的物品的消息。对啊，我刚刚就想说，我们怎么没有课本？完全忘记，被龙吃掉了。
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
我的脸怎么了？你这就真暖心。课程难度并不会太高，除了第一局输了之外吗？
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
你怎么了？我已经跌倒，没事就好，没事就好。61块，超喜欢他们这种就是小小细节，梳理一些小细节。怎么了？有，不然为什么不会很多人推荐可以写日记？他们的声音真的很好笑。我的鞋子是进到地板里耶，还好猫没有进到地板里哈。为了摸猫，整个鞋子就镶到地板里。那我们今天这支影片就先到这里，下次我们会从与威斯教授对话，然后去火米村开始。希望大家可以开心玩游戏。那我们下支影片见喽！会变做这个，很可爱耶！这个是猫头鹰吗？
With dangerous beasts. If you ask me, she's the dangerous beast. I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. Take me, for example. Hackett said I'd make a wonderful aura. Imagine.
I shrugged my mother once. I did. Don't give me that look. I weren't there.
Why would I want to hear what you're good at?
I tried a Neoversal hex on that small Hufflepuff. Found it rather boring, although, in all fairness, it only partially worked, which did look awfully strange.
I've learned almost all of the Goblin Rebellions off by heart. You can test me. Go on, test me.
I can't believe she's seen the festival. And why should I be impressed anyway? Anyone can find a dead person to look at.
为什么你要个人歌话，然后这么近？什么意思？
Embarrassment if my mother taught at Hogwarts. Don't know how Natty manages. Cow was getting a bit of an easy run of things, isn't she? What with Quidditch being cancelled. Rumour is, Professor Hackett used to work for the Ministry. Well, wonder what she did.
他不说吗？